Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolved. Now, earlier this week we talked about Mega Superior, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Emboar. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation on what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of the video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Emboar. Now, what I say in pretty much all of my Why Mega Evolve videos with the starters is that it's just a matter of time until all the starters get their Mega Evolution. Now, at the time, I was more in favor of 4th Gen being the next batch of starters to be getting their Mega Evolution, but as of now, I'm more on the sidelines of 5th Gen starters to be getting their Mega Evolution next. Now, the reason being is that depending on when you're watching this video, 5th Gen's hidden abilities will probably be already out. And that just gives me like an idea stating that we might be getting 5th Gen's Mega Evolution starters next. Now, yes, we don't have 2nd Gen's Mega Evolutions and or 4th Gen Mega Evolutions yet, and you probably also think that 4th Gen and 2nd Gen are probably the most deserving starters to be getting their Mega Evolution next. But you gotta think, 4th Gen's hidden abilities are already out, and also 2nd Gen's starters hidden abilities are not even released yet, and they were most likely released around the same time when 5th Gen's hidden abilities starters were out, because Dream World was starting to become a thing when 5th Gen started, and then all these hidden abilities came out and pretty much started, and 5th Gen and I believe only 2nd Gen starters were not even out yet. So like I said, it's just that I'm pretty much on the sidelines of 5th Gen getting their Mega Evolution starters next, because Game Freak has given us a sign, because now that 5th Gen's starters hidden abilities are finally released now, it's just a matter of time. But regardless, like I said, all the starters are going to be getting their Mega Evolution next. It's just a matter of time. But regardless, Emboar, I am actually not a huge fan of Emboar just because of like its design. I hate its design with a passion. Granted, the picture I'm using, it's really nothing changed on it other than just putting like a gigantic X or an H on its body and calling it a Mega. But I was actually hoping that when 5th Gen came out and Pig was actually announced being like a pig Pokemon or a boar Pokemon, its evolutions would like actually look like Pumbaa, for example. I'm not saying they'll actually look like Pumbaa, but you get the general idea of how I expected Pig's evolutions to look like. But no, Pignite's design just looks so stupid. I mean, it looks like whatever they were trying to do for Pignite's design, they just got lazy with its like upper chest, I guess, and just lowered its face and made it bigger. That's how I see it. And then Emboar, it looks like a gigantic human pig in a barrel. That's how I see it. But like I said, I expected it to look like a boar, so maybe with its Mega Evolution it'll be on all fours and looking like an actual boar. But I know this design that I'm using, it doesn't look like an actual boar on all four legs. It's just the best picture I can find for a Mega Emboar. So as you can tell from what I did to its stats, I did increase everything, but yes, I messed up on its speed because I actually had to re-record this, because by the time I got down to its speed, I realized that I messed up like big time and I had to fix it. So yeah, but anyways, like I said, I did increase everything because I think everything for Emboar needed to be increased. Now, for its physical attack, I increased it from base 123 to base 145. Now, already as a regular Emboar, this thing is already has sky-high physical attack. This thing does massive amount of damage, and the most common set is like an adamant nature with 252 in HP, 252 in physical attack with either air balloon or the assault vest, running like superpower Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, and another move. And I believe when 6th Gen came around, Emboar did get access to Sucker Punch, so now people run Sucker Punch on their Emboars, and I know I do because I actually have a Emboar set with Sucker Punch, and it just does amazingly because it does counteract its low speed as well. But like I was saying, I wanted to give it a good increase into its physical attack as well to base 145. That way you know this thing is going to be hitting like a truck, because I believe it will have the same base stat as like Mega Salamence, Mega Metagross, and stuff like that for their Mega like base stats. Now I'm not saying they're going to be like matched up, like go head to head really well. I'm just saying like base stat wise, it'll have like the same base stat as like Mega Salamence and also Mega Metagross, so you know how hard this thing is going to hit. It's going to hit like a semi-truck, because it does look like a semi-truck. I mean, big guys like Emboar, I mean, they always get called like semi-trucks and shit like that, so I should know. I'm a big dude myself, and it's just a common term, I would say. So like I said, at base 145, this thing is just going to be hitting like a truck. Now, for its special defense or special attack, I increased it from base 100 to base 125. Now, I've actually seen some Emboars just being full special, because if I'm not mistaken, Emboar is the only fire type Pokemon that gets access to Scald. Yes, Scald. Now, I know that Volcanion gets access to Scald, but besides Volcanion, which fire type Pokemon gets access to Scald other than Emboar? And if I am like mistaking that it other fire type Pokemon does get access to Scald, let me know in the comments so I can put like a little bubble stating that there's other fire type Pokemon that does get access to Scald, because I'm not 100% sure on that, and I don't want to look like an idiot saying that that there is no way there's another fire type Pokemon that can learn Scald and vice versa. So you kind of get where I'm going at. And also, I wanted to give it an increase as well to its special attack, because then that way you have the option of either going full special or full physical, and or even going mixed, because at base 125 for just having a forward special attack, this thing is just going to be hitting like a truck. And if you know how hard a physical Emboar would do without the Mega Evolution being at base 123, and while its Mega Evolution, its special attack is at base 125, which is 2 points higher than its original physical attack, then you know how well it's going to be doing in battle just being full special. Now, for its defenses, I increased them both from base 65 to base 81 and or 82. Now, when I was actually like finishing off like what points I wanted to give to what, I was left with its defenses, and whatever I had left, I just split it down the line, and it was an odd number. So one stat was going to have 1 point higher than the rest, and I wanted to actually put the 1 point extra into its special defense, because then that way this thing will be able to eat like Hydro Pumps maybe a little bit better, and I know like Scald a little bit better, because since this thing is a fire type, you can't burn it, so that's also on the plus side as well. And yes, even though that extra 1 point would have done better in its defense, because you would most likely hit this thing with like physical type attacks like Earthquake, Bulldoze, Dig, and other stuff like that. But I just see this thing having a little bit more special defense than its physical defense, but nonetheless, they're pretty much both the same. Now, for its speed, I increased it from base 65 to base 85. Now, this is where I actually have to stop the video and re-record, because I thought that Emboar's speed for some reason was base 85, and I increased it from base 85 to base 95. I was like, what the fuck happened? That didn't even seem right. So I looked on Cerebi, and I was way off. I don't know what I was doing when I was making it, but I had to fix it. So Emboar is not the fastest Pokemon out there. I know base 65 it's just really one of the slowest Pokemon in the game, so that's why you pretty much make this thing a bulky Pokemon as well, and then pretty much give this thing like the Air Balloon or the Assault Vest. And I'm sorry if you hear any sirens in the background. That's usually what I hear at night sometimes. Yes, I live at a bad part in the neighborhood, but regardless, I'm sorry if you hear that. But like I was saying, Emboar, you would think this thing would be a little bit faster, so I wanted to give it like at least a good 20-point boost into its speed to make it base 85. That way it can outspeed some of the metagame as well, because there are some Pokemon that only have base 80 speed, base 82 speed, and below, and so on and so forth. So if you want to run like max speed, you can, but it's not very likely you are. But regardless, a little bit of speed really doesn't hurt Emboar in the long run. Now with a regular Emboar, its base stat is at 528, which is kind of weird because all the Unova starters have the same base stat, which is kind of funny in my opinion, and weird. And with the Mega Evolution, its new base stat is going to become 628, which I believe Pokemon with higher than 600 base stat is considered a pseudo legend. So now I believe Mega Emboar is going to become a pseudo legend. Now for its ability, I decided to give this thing Sheer Force, because if there's another Pokemon besides Mega Camerupt that should get Sheer Force, it's Mega Emboar, because I hate Mega Camerupt with Sheer Force. I think that Mega Camerupt should have stuck with Solid Rock, just because its defenses are not all that great as well. It's pretty much weak, 4 times weak to water. It's also weak to ground as well. Two of the most common types to use in the metagame, and it's just so slow. It ain't gonna eat a hit regardless of what you do. So if there's another Pokemon or a Mega Pokemon that should get Sheer Force that is a fire type, it's Emboar regardless. So but like I was saying, this Emboar does get access to, like, I believe Thunder Punch and Fire Punch as well, so that's going to get boosted by the Sheer Force as well. And if you want to go full special, it does get access to, I believe, Scald as well. I don't know if Scald gets boosted by Sheer Force. No, what am I thinking? Sheer Force only works with wait, yes, it does work with Sheer Force. I don't know what I'm thinking, but Scald works, I believe, with Sheer Force, Flamethrower, Solar Beam, and so on and so forth. So Sheer Force, I believe, is a very, very good ability for Emboar. But I was thinking about giving this thing either Thick Fat or probably an ability that works with like fighting type Pokemon, like maybe Guts. But in the long run, Sheer Force is probably the best ability for it. And for its typing, I just decided to leave it alone as Fire Fighting. There's no point in changing it. If I was going to change it, it was probably going to become Fire Ground or like Fire Rock, something like that, that would actually benefit its Pokemon that it's, or the animal that it's based off of, which is a boar, hence Pumbaa. I mean, come on, Game Freak. You had a good opportunity to make 5th gen starters look amazing, yet you make a human-based boar. Makes no fucking sense. But regardless, with that, there is Mega Emboar. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Go and check out some of my old Y Mega Evolve videos. My most popular one is my Mega Raichu video with over 8K views, so thank you guys so much for checking that out. Let's try to get that video over 10K views. That would make me so very happy. That would be my most viewed video ever, honestly. And also, I do upload moveset videos as well. I try to upload movesets that are custom as possible for when I make them. So if you're looking to try something new, go and check out my moveset videos. And I also upload team review videos. I actually upload a couple VGC teams. Granted, I am still fairly new to VGC, so if you have any like criticism with the teams I upload for VGC, let me know and I'll take them into consideration. But if you are looking for some single teams, I do have a lot of other single teams on my channel as well. My latest single team I did upload was my Mega Slowbro team, so if you guys are interested in making a Slowbro team, then go and check out that video. But regardless, like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. And I believe on Tuesday, I'm kind of getting my dates mixed up when I'm recording this, but the next Y Mega Evolve video I'm going to be talking about is Mega Samurai. Yes, we're going to finish up the Unova starters, and then right after that, I believe we are done with talking about the starters, unless you want me to talk about the 6th gen starters. So if you guys want me to talk about the 6th gen starters, let me know, because, oh, one more thing, I've been getting a lot of requests to do Angus-Slash. Now, let me tell you guys real quick, I did an update video about 2 weeks ago, stating that I already have a list of Pokemon that I was already going to be doing first, and then I was going to start doing other Pokemon as well. And I just been getting a lot of do Greninja, do Anguislash. I'm like, yo, give me like a week or two, because the list I've already have, I've almost done. I pretty much have to do like 2 more Pokemon, and that's it. I only have to do Samurai and 1 other Pokemon, and I'll be done with my list. So after when I'm done with that list, or should I say, in about a week or 2, I'll do Mega Anguislash and I'll do the 6th gen starter. So just give me some time. Wait until all the videos are up. I just got to record them, and bada bing, bada boom, they'll be up sooner or later. But like I said, let me just get out. The video's already long enough as it is. But this is White Boy for the win. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.